Whether this is started
amigos.
yet.
Welcome to the Disney Channel.
Yes, Disney Plus. Gotta love it. Anyway,
Honestly, dude, Disney Plus is so good.
whether this is started
Amigos,
yet. yourself,
welcome
I don't
to the
know because I'm
Disney
not watching
Channel.
the stream. Anyway, yes, Disney Plus. Let's take it from
Gotta love
here.
it.
Let's start with
Honestly,
some video game
dude,
topics. Do you want to
Disney
start
Plus
us
is
off,
so
Carp?
good.
Whether this is
Amigos,
you guys
yes.
do yourself, I
So
don't
I
know
want
because
to
I'm
start
not
with the
watching the
Sonic trailer
stream.
because
Anyway,
it
yes,
just came out
Disney Plus.
a few days ago, I think.
I'm not sure that's a video game topic.
Well,
Yeah.
sort of video games because it's Sonic.
Shut up.
I guess we can just talk about that, or we can just start with something else. I guess.
We could, but let's start with Sonic because we're
Sonic
epic.
is
fast
epic
paced.
gamer
Yeah.
memento.
It's exactly what it is. I can't say it better, but
wait,
I'm going to
we should
elaborate
probably
more.
mention who's here before we do
Oh, right.
that.
People also are in this podcast if you didn't realize. It's me,
Yeah.
Retro. Introduce yourself, people.
Okay.
Okay, I exist.
Does.
Me
Thank
too.
you for listening to my TED Talk.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, thank you, T, for giving us the live updates because we decided to make this a live stream for some reason. Okay, so let's move on to the Sonic trailer. What do you guys think about it compared to the old one?
It's definitely better. I mean, if you look at the like to dislike ratio, you can definitely see a change.
I think even if the movie's at its core the exact same thing, it just the fact that they were willing to change it definitely got them on the rights with the fans. Like the fans now support the movie whether they like it or not because Paramount just decided to listen. So I think that's generally something which will get people to watch the movie knowing that they switched it. So I think that was definitely good for marketing.
Yeah, and it doesn't look as cringy now.
Yeah, even like the trailer, like they made it more like Sonic. Like I don't know how, because I can't imagine they changed that much of the movie's plot and everything, and they still somehow found a way to make it more faithful to Sonic and just seem more lighthearted than just this stupid like whatever the old trailer was. And everyone was hating on like Sonic's design, but that wasn't even my main issue. It just looked really bad.
Well, yeah. The real issue was Sonic's design, but no. Well, for most people, but yeah, it felt more cringier whether Sonic looks good or not in the first trailer.
One big issue for me was the eyes. I think with the old Sonic in the trailer looked kind of weird.
I think they should have gone like with the route. Like I feel like still they should the idea of making it have real people in it like Detective Pikachu. I think that whole thing. I mean, I know it worked with Detective Pikachu, but I generally think they should just kind of stick to like a cartoon like DreamWorks type of thing because I think that would work best for future movies like this. But it looks pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, just even though I like the idea where the Sonic movie is going. It's just, I don't think we're going to see any other original Sonic characters other than Eggman and Sonic, which is unfortunate.
I think Eggman even though Jim Carrey is a great actor, like I feel like Eggman would be best as just another cartoon character in my opinion, but I don't know.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, it would be cool if there was an Eggman in both realities and then they clash. That could be interesting.
That would be cool.
I don't know.
Like a Sonic Generations type of thing. That would be cool. But
yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I feel like it's one of those movies for a lot of people where they're going to be interested in it, but I don't know if they're actually going to go all the way to the theaters to see it. They might just be waiting for it to come on Netflix or something, but that's definitely for me, because I don't think I'm going to go to the theater.
Like a lot of people,
I want to see it in theaters. I'd probably wait until reviews come out.
Same.
Most people are either going to go to the theaters to like look if it's good at all, or they're just going to wait till it goes on DVD or something. That's what I'm thinking. Most people are going to go to DVD though, or something.
It might even be weird for me to buy it on DVD though.
I'd probably just rent it.
Like,
I don't know.
DVDs come out
Netflix
like
or
7
something.
months later.
Yeah, they do come out.
I don't feel like waiting that long, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like maybe I'll go with a few friends just to make fun of it or something. I'm not really sure, but I'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
Isn't there going to be a Mario movie in like 2020 or something?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there is, but we haven't really gotten any news revolving a release date or anything.
I'm looking that up.
On a trailer.
They better not.
I don't think there's not a single trailer. I think it's like animated. I don't think there's any live action parts in the movie. I don't think.
Hopefully.
I mean, that would be ideal because if they made it like Sonic, it would just be so cringy. Like I don't even know how are they gonna get Mario to talk. Like,
They've made him talk before, and I think it sounds fine. But
would with Charles Martinet, I guess, if they have him as the voice actor. But I just generally think, Sonic is like,
no, not Charles Martinet. We need the Super Mario Brothers Super Show actor.
yes. I think that guy's dead now. What was his name?
I can't remember, but it would be.
He was like a
cool if
wrestler or
that was
something. Anyway, I think Sonic has already upset so many people that a movie didn't really. They're like, okay, we really have nothing to lose. Let's just make a movie. But Mario has kind of had this consistent level of quality, which I feel like may be disrupted by a movie. But I mean,
because not compared to Sonic, not that many Mario games have gotten really bad reviews.
like, there's only been like one
Especially
Mario movie,
recent-
and like that's like the Mario Bros. Movie, and we all know that's not really that good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
disaster.
don't really want to remember that one.
I saw that a really long time ago, and now that I saw it a really long time ago, and I remember hating it because it wasn't like the game at all. And then I think it was like a year or two ago, I rewatched that movie. And if you take away the fact that it's supposed to be a Mario movie, which is like the whole purpose, but if you take that away, it's kind of a decent movie. But whatever.
It's just the fact that it's Mario and the way they tried to do it in real life. It scares me.
Exactly. It's like it was such an obvious thing. Like, it almost seems like they had a script for a movie, and then someone said, you know what, let's just jump on this money train and put the name Mario on it.
Who thought it was a good idea to make Goombas as tall as like basketball players?
That's the one I always remember, and I think most people do too. I have no clue what was up with those Goombas. And they had Dennis Hopper playing Bowser, and that was just so weird.
Yeah, the whole movie is weird.
Like, the Goombas are probably the worst part of the movie, to be honest.
There are a lot of worst parts of the movie, but that's definitely one of them.
Yeah. It's one of the most memorable parts, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, yeah, the Sonic movie, it exists, and so.
So, do you guys think you're gonna watch
other
Sonic
movie.
movie or not? Like,
I think
probably at some point.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till a review comes out, realize IGN gave it a 6 out of 10, then forget about it, and then one day have it pop up on Netflix and be really bored and say, you know what, I'll watch it. Watch the first 20.
Well, let's hope it's not bad, because the trailer was okay.
The trailer was actually pretty good. I remember liking that.
Yeah, my favorite part gotta be that baseball part in the updated trailer.
I want to actually, you know how they said like he had to run from his world to the human world? I actually want to see more of Sonic's world, because that would be kind of...
We could have a bit like even showing Tails or something, and then it's transforming.
like they might have a reference. I think if they're not gonna have them in the movie, have like a reference at least.
I would like to see. I know that most of the movie is going to be spent in the human world, but if we get a solid like 20 minutes just exploring the Sonic dimension with a bunch of kickbacks to all the and like references to all the old characters and stuff, I think it would just even if the rest of the movie is just weird, like as long as fans get that nostalgic like Sonic references, I think they'll be happy. I mean,
yeah, I just want to see Shadow or Tails or Knuckles. That would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome. Or is there someone who would, because Eggman, I guess Eggman isn't in Sonic's realm, he's just in the human world.
Yeah.
So maybe they can even have like a human version of a lot of the Sonic characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows? That could be cool.
They could do a lot with it. So I guess we have to just wait and see.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on to the next topic?
Okay, and that's... Let me check. What is that? I don't even remember what the second word is. I somehow forgot already.
Terry Bogard in Smash.
Oh, yeah, Terry. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that person.
That person. So... I think this was one of the weaker character releases, mainly because Nintendo finds a way to leak the person they're going to announce like the day before they do. And like,
I think it's weird.
It was such an obscure character that I think it would have actually been cool, but since everyone already knew it, it took away from that obscurity factor, and that was the only thing that made it cool. So
yeah, it's weird because Nintendo Terry Bogard could be a pretty good player because he's already released, right?
Yeah, I think he released the day of the Smash thing that released, I think.
That was a few
Yes,
days ago.
and apparently he's not bad competitively. So like that just says Nintendo has a way of making all the cool characters bad and all the
Terry, is that like I feel like a lot of the newer characters that they're releasing for DLC, they're so gimmicky. Like Hero has that whole gimmick, and Joker has the whole gimmick, and even Banjo with the Wonder Wing is a little more complex than most characters. I feel like Terry is kind of like a back to basics, just like brawler, and I feel like that's kind of a character that Smash needed again. I don't have
he even though he's a different character, he just seems way too similar to Ryu and stuff to me.
Yeah, in theory he is. I mean, do any of us have him?
I have him, but I've never used him yet, at least. So
I have in fact not gotten any of the DLC yet.
I was gonna get the Fighters Pass, but then I realized they didn't really want to play as anyone other than Banjo. Because Banjo, I love the Banjo-Kazooie game, so I had to get that. But other than that, I'm not really interested in any of the other characters. So I just got Banjo. And I got Plant, of course.
Yeah.
Plant is God.
And honestly, in the next Smash game, I think they should just get... Because I think if they ever make a new Smash game, they would have to like take out like all of the characters and just make new ones. But if there's one they would keep, that would certainly be Plant.
Yeah, honestly. Makes sense.
Make him S rank. Anyway.
So I feel like that, yeah.
Terry, from what I remember, I had heard of him before his announcement because the Neo Geo the Neo Geo is really complicated because the Neo Geo had arcade cabinets where you would buy games to bring to arcade cabinets and play in the arcade cabinet, but you would have to buy the game. And they also had home consoles, but they were like $1,000, so no one had them. But generally, I think Terry, from what I remember, started in the Fatal Fury series and then was crossed over into a SNK compilation of fighter characters called King of Fighters or something. So those are the two main franchises I think he's known for. But yeah,
I don't. They chose the Fatal Fury part.
Yeah, because that is where he originated from. And I think I played that. There's like a bad Fatal Fury on like the Genesis, which I played for like 2 minutes on an emulator, and it was really bad, so I stopped. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool character in my opinion.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just an interesting choice on Nintendo's part.
One thing I've noticed with a lot of the characters that are being added for DLC is that I just don't know where they're from and I've never heard them before. Like, I've heard of Hero before and Banjo, of course, but I when I heard Terry, I was like, who the heck is Terry? And
honestly, I know they want to like branch out and like reach more like audience popularity by getting all these different series. But honestly, I would just rather Gino or Waluigi or even Isaac at this point.
I'm starting to wonder whether Terry is one of those characters who's like really popular in like a part of the world, whether that's Japan or something. And
that's most likely because that's what I would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably there probably are a certain group of people who are really excited about Terry, but I mean, I think most people were like I'm sure a lot of people in parts of the world had never heard of Banjo, but they've heard of Terry and Hero and all these people, so it just kind of reversed for us, I guess.
Yeah, it's honestly that whole direct where he was revealed is just, oh, hi Terry, oh Sans.
That is true. That was so sad. Like people got more excited about a Mii character than a.
But honestly, he's an indie developer and he got a character in Super Smash Brothers. It's kind of whack.
Everybody keeps considering Sans Mii costume as like a character, even though it's not really like nobody calls it a Mii costume. I mean,
well, yeah, because it's like it's kind of like an own character other than like the Mii fighter aspects.
Yeah.
He just informed me that Terry is popular in areas of poverty and really popular in Brazil. So I don't know what makes him popular in areas of poverty, but T is usually correct. So
okay.
Also, did Braven enter the chat and leave the chat?
Yeah, he entered it and left.
No, Braven.
Let's see. Will he join the Epic Podcast?
He joined the best podcast in the world.
Yes.
Honestly,
Being
missed
dead,
out on the
Braven.
Sonic movie.
But I gotta do some serious BRB. Not gonna lie.
Epic.
Okay. So have any of you guys used any of the other DLC characters yet? Like any of them?
No.
Personally, I've only used Banjo, and that's it.
Like I want. Well, I don't know. It's like I want Banjo. It's just why would I pay that much for the Fighters Pass?
About the Fighters Pass, I think it was like after Joker released, I think, assuming that they would have more characters that I would actually know and like like want. I'm not saying I don't like the DLC characters. I'm just saying like I don't really care to use them that much. The only one I've ever really wanted to use is Banjo so far, and that's really it.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, if I'm gonna spend money, I'm getting Sans first.
Is Sans included the DLC Fighters Pass, whatever that is? I'm not really sure, to be honest. So
Anyway, we're on the fly. We're just so you can be updated on all the Jurassic Crew things. We're trying to recruit Braven to the podcast.
and he's just joined. Hopefully.
Ooh, it's a spicy meatball.
This is getting promising. Can we have someone save this podcast?
Hopefully.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Braven's the name speeds my game. Get it? Because this is a Sonic podcast and not Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury is epic.
It's the best game ever made, okay?
Obviously, yes. I got my Wegmans water. I'm ready to commentate, my dudes.
Honestly.
All right. So, we kind of already covered the Sonic trailer, but is there anything you would like to add to that, Braven?
I'd say it's better.
Definitely.
Agreed.
But you know what I'm mad about? They got rid of the line, meow.
Right.
But at least we instead of him holding his hands up, we get him holding a chocolate bar. That's the main result.
They don't have Gangster Paradise in it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, are we allowed to talk about copyrightness? Is that bad?
You're copyrighted, so like, why not?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Exactly. My man Garchomp Games needs to learn the ways of the existence, to be honest.
Honestly, true.
Trademark clan or whatever it is called again. I forgot.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
Did everyone? Oh wait, no, never mind. Shall we move on
from the Sonic trailer topic? We're still talking about the Sonic trailer for some reason.
All
Okay.
right, let's talk about what the movie could do.
We could do something that would make it a good movie, but it probably won't.
Like, let's be real. All video game movies suck.
Hey, you can't say that. We got the Emoji Movie.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That movie was 10 out of 10.
There you go. Now you corrected yourself.
I feel like Detective Pikachu. I think that wasn't a great movie. It was just good for video game movie standards.
I like Detective Pikachu. I just wish it showed Pokemon.
It was fine.
So you guys remember the Angry Birds movie? Because that's technically a video game movie if you think about it.
Yeah, we have two of those
technically
now.
the best movie ever made.
I heard that the Angry Birds 2 movie is like the highest rated video game movie on Rotten Tomatoes for some reason, which is kind of weird. Out of all movies, of course, that has to be number one. I don't really consider it the best one, but yeah.
Whatever. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your next topic? Carp.
64.
Stadia. We gotta talk about Stadia.
I get a Stadia ad literally every other ad. I swear.
We would not be covering video game at its finest if we didn't talk about Stadia. I mean,
No downloads. That must mean that the video games are perfect. Which
That sounds pretty epic.
I know. Like, why buy a game and play it when you can just stream it for no reason?
obviously.
Have it really long.
Yeah, streaming is
Funny.
much fun.
Funny.
64. What do you think about Stadia?
It's decent. Only problem with it is I feel like
I think most people are. I think a lot of people. I think companies think that the future is an all online console, but I think most people like physical games. I rarely hear anyone complain about physical games.
Yeah.
Well, we could debate that.
Well,
Yeah,
there's probably someone who's like, oh, physical game this, physical game that, but overall, it's not a giant debate if it's good or not.
Physical games come with plastic wrapping. That
Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm done. Team Trees.
I know. Hashtag Team Trees.
My Christian virginity is ruined. Ah.
I know. It's a sad time for the boys.
Very sad time. Live on the Drastic Crew YouTube channel.
By the way, you should subscribe if you're a gamer.
Yes.
Wait,
if you are
Mr. Retro Beast, what kind of content will be on this channel in the future?
what type of content won't be on this channel, Braven? Together.
so far this podcast has been going great, am I right?
Oh,
Wait,
dude, this
oh,
is like
great.
me
Now you have to
101 off
ruin
topic city.
This is just so epic. I can't even describe. You know what?
Banning.
Yeah. Wait, I can't even.
that sounds.
Oh, Troopers
pretty
meowing. Yo, can you guys?
What are you guys ever gonna use Stadia at all? I want to know that.
Oh, Gen 8. I've been playing it. Alright, Trooper wants to say hi.
I don't think anyone
meow.
actually cares about Stadia. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. But who actually cares?
Nobody.
I've seen ads.
little
And
Trooper.
it does not interest me that much.
People who play Stadia, they're still gonna play PS4 and still gonna play Switch. No one's just gonna be a Stadia gamer. That just doesn't exist.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to my Stadia Let's Play. Let's get right into it.
Honestly, it's like, what do you think? What do you guys think will Nintendo be from now on? After the Switch dies down.
I feel like they're not gonna do a home console and the handheld separate, because that'd be kind of weird. Because then it'd be like a downgrade.
Yeah. I feel like they might just do VR or something.
Yeah,
They
I'm
could.
worried that I think the Switch is going to be successful for a really long time. Definitely another 5 to 6 years, maybe. But I am a little worried that I'm worried about two things. One, that they don't make a new console and that technology will get so good that it will kind of just be such a downgrade from all other consoles.
Especially with Xbox Scarlet and PS5 and stuff coming out.
Yeah,
And
Xbox is gonna have
downgrade.
all games from the past on there, so.
Then a bunch of new games won't even be able to be cross-platform because it's just going to be so hard to put on a Switch. It still kind of is like that. So that's one of my worries. But one of my also worries is that they kind of make a Wii U type of deal where just
Think about it, how I like to look at it is the Switch or the Wii U is the failed Switch because it's still kind of similar how you have something with a screen, but you can also play with the other screen.
I feel like they wanted to
except
make
you
the Wii U
can't-
a Switch, but they just couldn't at the
leave
time
the
because it'd be
room
too
with it.
expensive, so they just end up not. So that's what I'm thinking they wanted to do.
I agree.
Yeah, the Wii U is definitely a failed Switch. I mean, you can't even take it out of the same room.
the first
Game
trailer for the Wii U, they really emphasize how you can use it without the TV. So that definitely was the main selling point at the time. They just didn't really know how to expand on the technology. And I think I assume that they figured out the technology for the Switch during the Wii U lifespan. They just didn't want to end it that quickly. So they kind of just had to let it live for.
I don't really have any games I'd want to get on Stadia, really, to be honest.
I'm even like a little confused. Like you would buy it on Steam in theory, and then you would be able to, or you wouldn't. You would. Is it like a streaming service or?
I feel like pay monthly. I think, and you just pick any game that's on the service. I think. I'm pretty sure.
I think if Steam came up with something like that would actually be really cool. Because if Steam said like you pay us however much a year, a month, and you can play anything on Steam, that would actually be cool. But I don't care.
But
I
also might be a
just
little bit
feel like
expensive,
even
to
though
be
it's
honest.
a good idea, I don't think it would play out well.
It's a good idea, but it's not going to
Especially
take
with
over
the
gaming.
future we have in video games and how high quality.
If you think about it,
It's like
look how many games are in like Steam. Like that might be a little bit expensive, to be honest.
Do you even
Monthly.
know that the Stadia library is like I don't know how detailed the Stadia library is. It may be great. There may be like millions of games, but I mean, there's no exclusive. Are there any exclusives?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there is, but I don't know of any of them, to be honest.
Kind of reminds me of the Ouya anyway.
Sort of.
Ooh yeah.
It had like no exclusives, and it was kind of like just games you could already play elsewhere. Like it's better than the Ouya, but I just generally mean that like it's a similar concept.
I feel like Google Stadia is just trying to bite more than it can chew. Honestly.
I agree. I don't know if the technology is there yet. They probably have this vision where one day you can just pay a fee and you can play any game in the world. But right now, I just think people are still kind of set in their ways with consoles that they're not going to completely transfer over to Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, a lot of companies think the future of games is like no console at all. It's all digital and everything. And like, I don't know. They can play on a computer and stuff. I don't know.
I just
That's
think
what
that's
I'm
a little
thinking.
too risky. I just feel like one day, like Sony is gonna shut down and it's gonna like take away all my games. Like, if I lose my game data on a physical game, it's because I messed up and I lost it. But like, I feel like digital, just like companies don't really have it together where you can trust having it all there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if like a company goes out of business, you're still gonna be able to play the game. So
Yeah. And I mean, that's probably where it's going to go. I just generally don't know whether, especially people now, are willing to just move to all digital, which is what Stevia is essentially.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have like internet, and so it's all you can't stream and stuff. So they might have to do other stuff.
The Stadia Retro died, but the Stadia is a good idea, but I don't think it's gonna work well, I guess.
I don't know. It might work well. It depends. It's amazing.
It depends what they offer, really. If they have good games, it could work. So far, all I'm seeing is some wannabe Dungeons and Dragons game and some racing games. That's all I've seen in ads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just some guys screaming. I mean, like that's the only
teacher says that one thing about digital games unlike physical games is that you don't own the game; they just license the game to you. I'm pretty sure that means that they can like take it away anytime they want. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that before. What's that company's doing that?
I don't know. It just kind of reminds me. It's like you're watching something on Netflix, and then they take it off, and you can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, there's some movies that they've just taken off after they put it on, and then you just add it back on for no reason, which is kind of dumb, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So,
honestly, I feel like that subscriptions shouldn't be everywhere nowadays. Like Disney Plus, I guess that works.
Yeah, it's way too spread out.
It
reminds me of the Scott the Woz video.
Yeah.
Like a week ago or whatever.
Hey y'all, Scott here. This is not the Scott cast, so let's not cut. Yeah. Drastic Crew cast. What's up, guys?
Welcome to the Garbage Cast. Oh, sorry, I'm in the Drastic Cast.
What's that? I'm pretty sure in the dictionary it's the same thing. But anyways, should we go ahead and move on because we'll just be looping in a circle?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
We are, and I have played a bit of it actually today, a bit last night.
I've
Pretty
been
good.
trying to not spoil myself till I get it.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
basically
hang on my mic
just
for a second. So yeah.
so how I feel is it's pretty different. Like, of course, since it's on the Switch, there's got to be some new stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think the new mechanics aren't really that useful. I've gone the whole time without really needing any of them. But I think they're still neat little additions you can do when you're bored. It's the beginning of the game, so no one's that bored yet. So I don't think it'll be used for a few weeks.
Who knows?
As for the textures of the game, like there's been a lot of backlash and fighting throughout its announcing lifespan, the trailers, all that stuff.
They didn't exactly play the cards right for that.
I'd say
It
now
looks
that
like an upgraded 3DS game, I think. That's sort of like a little bit up.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the titles look really good, right? I've seen them. But the thing with them is, I was looking at one of the new Pokemon from Gen 8, and, like, the whole model as itself looked really good, but the tail looks so choppy. It's so bad. So plastic. I would send it, but Garchomp hasn't seen it yet.
Well, I've seen some. I don't know if I've seen it. I've seen a couple.
It's Nickit. Do you know that one?
No, probably not.
Okay.
But it's weird because even like starters wise, this really has nothing to do with graphics.
Yeah.
Like everyone was leaning towards Sobble and a bit towards Grookey, and like Scorbunny was just getting shamed, and now, and all these Let's Plays I'm seeing in my recommended, everybody's picking Scorbunny.
I haven't seen any of the Let's Plays, honestly.
Well, I just like see them in the thumbnails.
I've seen like one of my recommendations, and that's basically it. So,
well, it could just be who I'm watching, but like about 75% of them pick Scorbunny.
Hey, Trooper.
Despite his unpopularity when revealed.
Trooper, say hi on the Drastic Crew podcast. You're on the stream. Oh, okay. That's it. His introduction is digging up the carpet.
Yeah.
Hello, baby. You're so cute. What do you think of Pokemon Sword and Shield? Okay, I don't think he knows what I'm talking about. Might be a bit of a stretch. I don't think he knows what Pokemon Sword and Shield is. Do you? Oh, he does. He's excited, which means he does. 100%. Wait, what's your favorite starter, Troops? Oh yeah? You like the Scorbunny? You're wrong. That one's the worst. Sobble is the best. Sobble Squad for life.
Honestly, Sobble Squad.
I evolved my Sobble. And I was like, whoa, that's honestly me. That's all I'm saying.
Might I add the National Dex controversy?
Oh yeah.
Big, really big, especially.
Honestly, Tyranitar Tube uploaded a video about it recently, and I'm like, wait, this is still an issue to people? Like, I stopped caring like 2 months ago.
I know. Well, for a little bit there, people were getting tons of views talking about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It seems to have died down more now, but it's I think it's still a big issue in the game.
I know. I mean, like, all the Gen 5 Pokemon I want in the game are in, so I'm good. Drillbur's in the game. Because somebody was using it. No. Well, yeah, but also hashtag foot. No one gets it. Except for the people who watch my Black Let's Play. One Black.
Which is more.
Foot! I wanted to catch him, but I couldn't find him.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna use him, though, because I want to use all of Gen 8 Pokemon for the Let's Play, but... yeah, my Pokemon Sword Let's Play is coming soon on my channel, Reverend Burton. You guys should check it out when it comes out, probably later today.
I don't know. Once I get the probably soon, because I can't stand waiting.
Okay, but if I'm being honest, like when I was watching, when I first saw the starters, I was like, Sobble's the best one, easy. The other ones looked like trash. Then when I was playing the game and they had like their little opening scene where they were running around doing things, it was so cute. I was like, which one do I choose?
Yeah, I think that was a plus that they did on their part.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the few generations where I feel like all the starters were like so evenly picked.
Yeah.
It's not like Gen 5 where everyone went over to Oshawott.
I'm pretty sure it was Tepig everyone went.
No, everyone picked Oshawott.
Well, it was a split.
Everyone hated Embor.
Yeah,
because it was another firefighting.
I
went with Tepig because it's a long story. But
it's like, even though nobody went for Snivy's like the second best one, I think, if I remember.
I think Snivy does the best at having a good second stage out of all starters.
I don't know. It loses its arms.
Anyways, Sword and Shield. I think the new Pokemon are good additions. I haven't seen a lot so far. I've only seen like 2 new ones that weren't shown in trailers. But from what I've seen, they're pretty cool.
Honestly, as I was gonna say, once I get the game, I really want to try to catch every Sword and Shield Pokemon, like Gen 8 Pokemon that I possibly can. Like, excluding version exclusives, because I'm not gonna buy both games.
Yeah, same.
Okay. It's like a double pack for like Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I can buy both at the same time. But who has the money to buy both at the same time? $119.
Yeah,
I'd rather just buy one, honestly.
Yeah, I have enough money for one. I'm not really in the mood to save up for both.
Yeah. One is better than 2, because like you're buying the same game for the same money, but with like a different legendary.
Yeah.
Like 4 different Pokemon.
Honestly, Pokemon Sword, in my opinion, is better than Shield. But
yes, the Shield legendary looks like dog doo-doo.
Yeah.
CT, I censored myself just for you. Just for you.
One thing I find kind of weird is that some people think, like reviewers think that this is the best game in the series. I don't think they're right.
No. I think it's a good game. It's not as bad as like Sun and Moon, because those were trash. We don't talk about those games. But I wouldn't say it's as good as some of the best installments, like what's it called? Diamond and Pearl or Black and White. Those are some of the best games. And I'm not just saying Black and White's good because it's nostalgia, it's one of the best.
Story-wise, the Pokemon was not that good.
Some of the Pokemon weren't that good, but it's a good game overall.
Some of the Pokemon were pretty good, but the story is regarded as the best out of the whole.
I'd say Black 2, White 2 might be slightly better just because there's some of the past Pokemon back in.
Honestly, just the moving animations. Black 2, White 2.
T says Zacian is sick AF. Yes, Zacian is sick. Zamazenta looks like dog doo-doo.
Yeah, Zacian is definitely better, in my opinion.
The thing is, like, with all the past legendaries, they had some sort of, like, what's it called? Opposite. This is such a basic word, but opposite thing. Like, Xerneas and Yveltal represent light and dark, opposites of each other. Sure, the Sword and Shield legendary represent, like, opposites, but they look like the same Pokemon.
Yeah, their names are similar, kind of.
Even Cosmog evolves into both Solgaleo and Lunala, and they still look completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, so what specifically don't you like about the game so far? Because it gotta be something.
I haven't really been paying attention to the negatives, honestly. I've just been enjoying the game. But my biggest... Well, before I talk about that, I just want to say the pacing in the better than some. It's still not just like, all right, get your starters, go. It's still got its own build up. I really enjoy that. But it's not
from what I've seen from the gameplay and trailers and such, the intro is definitely pretty nice, especially when getting the.
It looks like Cargo's here.
Hey, Cargo!
It's the man.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh yeah, indeed. But I'd say, talking back about what Carp was saying, I'd say my least favorite part of the game would be the lack of Pokemon that they have. I don't know. I want to say like a lack of Pokemon that they didn't show us in the trailer showing up earlier. But I don't know if that's really an issue or not. So I don't know. I'd just say there's a lot of. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Say a minor issue with the game for me is the graphics. I don't think the graphics look great. Like they look decent, I would say. Except they look like sort of look like a 3DS game, I'd say. So that's my main problem.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna.
I would debate
like. So what's gonna happen is that like, and I'm still gonna buy it eventually because like I don't think the graphics are the main problem because the graphics still look pretty decent, I would say. Just like the gameplay. I think the gameplay is good and it's decent.
Honestly, I feel like they could have done better for the Switch's power because on it, of course it looks better than the 3DS Pokemon games, but it looks really similar. It just it's just I feel like it could improve.
Am I the only one here that would debate that Let's Go's graphics look better than Sun?
What are we talking about?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what's happening?
But am I the only one here who would debate that Let's Go's graphics is better than Sword and Shield?
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to Let's Go.
I'd say it's better, and I didn't play Let's Go more than 3 badges.
I enjoyed Let's Go, and then it was just boring because nothing really happened.
Yeah, I only got 3 badges because I didn't give a shit. Shizzle.
I can't remember if I even got the 3rd badge or not. To be honest,
Pokemon Let's Go for me, like it looked a little bit bland. I would say it wasn't really too interesting to look at for graphics wise.
Yeah, it's just.
I think it was better. The cutscenes.
The 3DS improved the graphics so much. It's just for the
it felt like there's nowhere to go but up, but they didn't go.
Yeah, the jump boost in between Black, White 2 and X and Y was pretty
phenomenal.
Big, and then it was really.
It just remained the same the rest of the time since 2013. It's been the same.
Of course, it got better, but not much. Not by much.
I remember everyone's first reactions to this Sun and Moon characters, like not being like tall. I didn't like it at first. Sound like my nostalgia said, "All right, I'm gonna head out." So I was like, "Yes." But Sword and Shield
is definitely hit or miss for most people.
It's a hit or miss, yeah. I think it's mostly positive. Because I was bashing on the game a lot but I think. Should we move on to whatever's next?
Okay. I think it's like 2020 Switch games.
Yes. 2026. It's a good. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is a good first one to start with.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Not like even though
never played it though, so I'll just shut up.
Legend of Zelda, like I don't think I own any of the games actually.
I've never played a Zelda game in my life.
Good. It does look good.
It does.
But first, like I've heard of Zelda like at the time, like a few years ago, but I just never played it until Breath of the Wild. So it's not exactly my favorite series because I didn't really like play it too often. I was like every once in a while when I was like bored, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this. So I'm not really an expert at all in the series.
Most Legend of Zelda series games get really good reviews. Like, out of the top 10 games, I believe, like, not top 10, top 20, there's like 3 Zelda games in the top 20.
I think
That's
Ocarina of
rare
Time's
games.
#1, I'm pretty sure, for Metacritic.
That's a lie. I have played, but very little and a long time ago.
Yo,
Yeah.
people in the stream chat, aka like nobody, I don't think. Should
Like-
I try to do a Zelda co-op with someone here in the Drastic crew sometime? Let me know in the comments or chat if anyone's here. But we'll see. Anyways,
Speaking of that, I'm gonna check out.
You guys want to talk about Animal Crossing? The new one?
oh yeah, that's a good one. I think that one will be a really it's the 2020 Minecraft. Minecraft meets Animal Crossing, and you get new horizons.
Okay, I'm back. I was just.
Oh yeah,
completely dead.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's basically just Minecraft and Animal Crossing together, but I think it's new, and I think it's good. Because it adds to the series more than just take care of the islands.
You guys,
Okay, now that you've done that, talk to everyone else.
do you guys think New Horizons will be good?
I think it'll be pretty good.
I think it'll be good.
I've only
To be honest.
I've only played one game and I didn't play it for a while.
I only played
I
New
lost
Leaf,
it.
and I haven't
Like,
forever.
The only Animal Crossing game I've ever played is City Folk for some reason out of all games.
I played Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi Life 2, please!
Yes, we did it.
Better.
Nintendo, if you're watching this, work on an Tomodachi Life 2, or else I will
For
come
the
for
Switch.
you.
For the Switch.
For the Switch!
Not
Yeah.
the 3DS, okay, Nintendo? Let it be.
Dude, I'd be so down.
Imagine like 2022, like, or something, they just released Tomodachi Life on the 3DS and everybody's gonna get mad. That'd be
No,
kind of
imagine they do
ridiculous.
Tomodachi Life.
Honestly, Tomodachi Life on the Switch would have such good graphics. I could
Yeah.
already
Dude,
see
I'd
it.
be so down to play that.
Oh my god. Imagine it's
Get that on
like
release day.
imagine how expanded it will be, like with all the different.
Ooh,
They could add new
expansion.
places.
It'll be a
new
lot
places.
bigger.
Oh, maybe
DLC! Okay, I'm
Yeah.
done.
imagine they do with Nintendo characters, like Tomodachi Life with Nintendo characters.
Story mode, please.
Zelda and Mario together.
We need a Tomodachi Life's adventure mode.
Expansion pack.
Honestly.
Expansion dong. Expand dong. Failed.
Drastic's expansion confirmed.
Dude, exactly. Everyone spam expansion in the chat.
Tomodachi Life expansion. No, Tomodachi Life Garchomp edition.
Honestly,
Garchomp.
We stand for expansion. But do you guys wait, is there any Donkey Kong games announced? So
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
no, there are.
Has the what is it called? I'm blanking. Tokyo came out, like Mario and Sonic.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that exists.
Isn't that coming out in January?
No, it's already out.
It already
those are out?
I think.
it's
I thought
God,
it was a 2020 game.
it's so irrelevant that the initial release date doesn't even show a date. It just says November 2019.
Yeah.
I thought this game would be like faint. Like it just says. It doesn't even show any clips from it. It just shows the cover. Like it's
Yeah, it just fell through the cracks on it.
It's so like. Yeah.
Mario and Sonic games are my nostalgia, and I really want the new one, but at the same time, I feel like I'd never play it.
How many people
Honestly,
got it?
the
Like,
only Mario and Sonic game that's good is the 2012 London one.
here, like, let me.
I've never played the London one.
What do you mean? That's the best.
Winter games, the OG Winter one is my nostalgia.
The summer
Wait,
one.
only,
It's number
2012
one.
is my
Fight me.
favorite.
Honestly, Mario versus Sonic, the Olympic Games DS.
oh yeah, I think that's the one. Like that's the only one I have.
It's awful. I don't like that game. The DS version. Oh.
That's like the only game I've played in the series. Besides like the Rio Olympics one on the Wii U. Those are the only two I've played.
That game's pretty good.
I played the Winter I think it's like Winter Sochi or whatever.
Oh, that's 14.
Yeah, that's 14. That wasn't really good at
I played
all.
the 2010 one.
All of them were pretty bad. The one
As a
in
whole,
my-
the series is bad, but it's good. It's good.
It's like
It's so
there's
bad,
there's
it's
a
good.
racing challenge with
It's so
Sonic
bad, it's good.
characters. I feel rigged.
Did you guys
Oh,
When
good
Mario
thing we can
beats
talk about right now.
when Mario beats Sonic in a race.
Honestly,
Did you guys already
I-
talk about the Sonic movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you guys
Oh,
want to talk about the new Brain Age game that they're making that's supposed to be releasing soon? In like a month. I can't believe they're making another one. I only played the first one, that was it.
Brain
For like a few
Age is
minutes.
my brain jam.
Brain?
It's the butter to my biscuits.
No, you're the butter to my biscuits,
Disgusting,
Gotcha.
man.
The game hates it how I write numbers. Like I write like a 7 or something, and it says I wrote like a 3. I don't know. It's really dumb.
It's trying to fool you. You gotta not let the gremlin take
Guys,
over.
just wait for 3, 2, 1 swap to come.
Oh,
Switch.
dude,
It's the best game in the franchise.
I can't wait for Bop It the game.
Oh, you know it.
Bop it.
I can't wait for Just Dance 47.
Dude,
Release on the Wii.
I
played the original Just
A game
Dance.
came out in 2019.
Did you know they're still releasing Just Dances for the Wii?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I see them in stores and I'm just like, dude, knock it off. Like, it's dead.
Excellent.
Like, they're putting it above like Switch games. They're just like, the Just Dance 2019 for the Wii.
Yo!
Like, I doubt anyone here is currently playing the Wii, like, casually.
I know some friends that still are playing their Wii and still buying games for it, and they still have a Switch or a Wii U or anything like that.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, do you have the new PlayStation 4? I'm like, wait, what? I'm like,
Just Dance 2020 is the last Wii game.
When you get a strike on Wii Bowling, dabs in Spanish.
how many Just Dance games have there been? Like,
Millions.
I think
I
there's
have no
10.
idea. So many.
Just Dance Wii. Just Dance.
Don't forget the Just Dance
Dance
Disney
Just Dance.
one!
Just Dance 2015, Just Dance 2014, Just Dance 4, Just Dance 3, Just Dance 2016, Just Dance Kids, Just Dance Michael Jackson, Just Dance Sesame Street, Just Dance Disney,
Just Dance Sesame Street.
How is Just Dance
Are you
not
being
died yet?
for
There's
real?
like 50 of them, to be honest.
Why does that exist?
I knew Just Dance Disney exists, but Just Dance Sesame Street?
I don't know if it's real or
But
not.
that
That sounds
exists.
like a fire game.
I was reading it off a list. I don't know if it's accurate. I can't find it online, so.
Okay, hopefully it's not real.
Yeah.
It's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Just Sesame Street for Disney Plus.
When they replaced Phineas and Ferb with Sesame Street.
Oh, we stan.
Wait, is Sesame Street Disney?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Couldn't
Okay, why are we-
Sesame Street buy Disney?
We're getting off topic.
We're really
There's
off
30
topic
Just
right now.
Dance
Like,
games.
why are we talking
according
Were we ever on
T
topic?
says there are 30
Yeah,
Just Dance
We are a
games.
gaming channel.
Oh my
not a
God.
Sesame Street
30.
channel.
That's
We are not
like
Ryan's
30
toy
years.
review.
Ryan Toys review though?
There's a game of that.
Honestly. Wait, what?
Yes. It just released in like, I don't know,
dude,
like
I'm-
November
Dude,
2nd.
I'm so sad. I forgot to pre-order Ryan
My
Toys
God.
Races for the
I am very disappointed.
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah.
EA.
It's in the
EA
game.
Sports. It's in the game.
To the game.
E.
EA. EEA.
Oh my god.
Sport.
This podcast is a very big success,
We went
ladies and
from
gentlemen.
being somewhat
Sports.
professional
To the
E.
Like, here's the thing, right? We're the last people who you should expect to be professional to.
EA.
Like,
Sports. To the sports.
EA
Okay.
Sports.
Sports.
Spend money on our loot crates.
EA.
EA. Oh yes.
Dude.
Hey, supporter. It's in the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, according to T the B, it's time to wrap things up.
Royal Rumble.
Wait,
Thanks
we
for
forgot to
coming
spin
out.
the
What?
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yes, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, and it is. Oh, what's it gonna be? It's
Bro.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out to the worst podcast. I mean, best podcast of your life. It's the Drastic Crew podcast. We'll do one of these again in the future, maybe.
If this
potentially.
reaches 5 million
If we can
likes,
get this video 5 million likes, we will do a
I'll
sequel.
post an untitled video called me eating a pumpkin.
Dude, you better like the
That could be
video.
epic, guys. Really epic.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye. T end the video.
Don't forget to buy
Bye.
your loot crates.
Yes.
A sports game to the E.
Yes.
See y'all later.